Timiskaming-Cochrane.
Thank you. My question is to the Premier. Since taking office, the Premier suggested that she is ready to take the North seriously. Northerners are still reeling from the government's decision to divest the Ontario Northland and cancel our passenger rail service. And as we speak, the communications division is on the block, the refurbishment shops, the bus lines, and the freight will follow. Will the Premier halt the divestment process and give Northern stakeholders like the mayors and freight customers a chance to come up with solutions that work in the North and benefit the rest of the province as well?
Northern Development and Mines.
Minister of Northern Development and Mines.
I mean, I think it's fair to say, Mr. Speaker, that probably one of the more difficult decisions made by my predecessor in this was the decision in terms of the divestment of the ONTC. Certainly, increasing subsidies and our fiscal challenge has made it difficult to maintain a strong business case for it. The work that we've been doing sort of since that time is very, very crucial. And one thing the Premier has made very clear to me, too, is how important an integrated and strategic transportation strategy for Northern Ontario is, and the Premier has asked us to follow through in that. Certainly, in terms of the relationship that we have with our municipal partners, particularly the Federation of Northern Ontario Municipalities. We're looking forward to meeting with them this afternoon. I've also tried to signal as strongly as I can that we want to have a process by which we can work more closely in terms of the decisions that are coming out of this. Again, our priority is economic development in Northern Ontario, prosperity in Northern Ontario, working through the growth plan to implement those measures as well, and certainly in developing a transportation strategy for the North. So we will be working closely, continue to work closely.
Thank you.
And again, that's
I stand, you sit. Supplementary.
Once again to the Premier. During her leadership campaign, the Premier said she would create a transportation plan for the North. Okay.
She said a lot of things.
But selling off and closing vital ONTC infrastructure while talking to Northerners about creating a transportation plan is like closing the barn door after you let the horse out of the barn.
That's right. That's right. What's a horse?
Now, will the Premier please, will you halt the ONTC divestment process and give Northerners a chance to determine their own future?
Good question.
Yes, sir.
if there's